Confessions of a Stanford PhD graduate. Today I'm answering whether I felt like I belonged at Stanford. And my honest answer is initially no, I did not feel like I belonged. I quickly realized this when I met my cohort mates and found out a lot of their parents were Stanford alumni, doctors, consultants, engineers. And yeah, I felt intimidated, especially because my dad never finished 5th grade and he worked as a farm worker for most of his life. And my mom worked on a chicken farm and also as a factory worker before she passed away. But the truth is that this feeling was not unfamiliar. I felt this feeling during my first undergraduate, where I was the only Latina in the physics program, in my second undergraduate for chemical engineering at Columbia University. I was the only Latina in that program as well. So instead of focusing on comparing myself to these students, I wanted to change that mindset and compare myself to myself. I recalibrated. I knew what I was there for. The reason I was at Stanford PhD was to do research. I dedicated my time to research. I put my head down and started working, and I actually was one of the first few in my cohort to actually publish a paper. And I was able to publish that paper all while I was working a second job and the co-president of a club. So no, I didn't feel like I belonged, but the key to changing that mindset was to realize that this is not the first time I felt that way, and it might not be the last time I feel this way. But at the end of the day, the work ethic that my parents instilled in me, regardless of their education, is what got me to Stanford and also what got me through the PhD at Stanford.